Pursuits in Brazil are often intense, and this one was no exception. It began when two officers spotted a motorcyclist riding without any protective gear, prompting them to initiate a chase. The pursuit was intense as the suspect blatantly ignored every traffic rule, forcing the officers to follow closely if they wanted to make an arrest. Let's take a look at how it all unfolded. The suspect did everything he could to escape the officers, weaving through narrow streets in an attempt to shake them off. However, the officers stayed right on his tail, determined to catch him.
Vai, Nenê, dá a volta, dá a volta, dá a volta.
Tem registro, né? Ele não há registro da placa aí, apenas o número de chassi aí, pra gente essa CG 5 vermelha.
The suspect then jumped off his bike and attempted to flee on foot, hoping to outrun the officer. However, the officer quickly spotted him just 2 minutes later and was able to apprehend him, placing him into handcuffs. The pursuit occurred at night, when the officer spotted a motorcyclist that had been reported stolen just days earlier. The officer attempted to pull the biker over, but the motorcyclist began fleeing. The biker was taking sharp turns and swerving, attempting to outrun the officer by using the agility of the motorcycle. However, the officer remained right on his tail, determined not to lose him.
Stop, you're gonna wreck.
At one point, the biker reached speeds of around 90 miles per hour, which was extremely dangerous due to the heavy traffic in the area. At this moment, the suspect successfully managed to shake the trooper and temporarily lost sight of him. However, the trooper remained focused and did everything he could. Eventually, he spotted the suspect in the woods, still attempting to evade capture. The pursuit ended when the suspect crashed into the woods. Officers quickly apprehended him, placing him in handcuffs and bringing the chase to a close. On July 19, 2021, an officer observed a motorcycle speeding at a high rate and initiated a pursuit to catch up with the rider.
We're 119. You gotta see me. Okay, 1037. Ocean, 494 Adam Ocean.
The motorcycle began fleeing, reaching speeds of up to 150 miles per hour, which was extremely dangerous for the rider. At such high speeds, even a small crash could have been fatal.
Northbound on the school. I was sitting there at the Johnson exit. He went by so fast I couldn't get a lock on him, reckless. I'm not sure what street I'm on. Going to like parallel with Huntsville.
The suspect was driving recklessly and at dangerously high speeds, ultimately managing to evade the officer. As a result, the officer had no choice but to call off the pursuit. Feel free to share your thoughts on this chase in the comment section below. In April 2020, an officer spotted a motorcycle that had been reported stolen just days earlier. The officer attempted to initiate a traffic stop, but the motorcyclist fled the scene.
Street at Leyland in the Lancs area. Insurance held details due. He's notified that further expiry date 2050 contact shortly.
Can some units towards the 59 please? It's failing to stop. We're going towards Flaxman roundabout.
The motorcyclist was making hand gestures and wasn't speeding excessively, but he was managing to evade the trooper as best as he could.
Stand by, stand by. Turn it off. Can I have a unit to go
Just gone past cars by that speed.
Stand by, it's stopped, and it's then gone round the side of me, and it's now towards Bolton, towards Foxborough.
20 Charlie Victor Whiskey.
557, can I then pass please? He's messing about, he's still failing to stop. Road conditions are light, conditions are good. He's slowing down, speeding up, indicating to pull over, and then he's making off again doing wheelies.
Over to 557, passengers in the question 171 continuation of pursuit authorized, please assume the line of ground commander calls out pursuit.
At one point, it appeared as though the biker had stopped, but he quickly resumed fleeing, making it difficult for the officer to apprehend him.
It is on. When it comes to Gaza roundabout, his speed is 20, still failing to stop and he's refusing to pull over. I'm assuming he's going to go on to the one south. So we can get something south from me at the moment. We're doing a resit. It's not 1, not 2. It's not. He's taken the Donnelly's, turned down to Donnelly's dead end. If we can get a unit towards Donnelly's, please. And that's the roundabout at Flaxby. Vicious, please. I think he's still going to make off, so I can get some units to close off the roundabout with a stinger.
The pursuit ended when the suspect eventually stopped and surrendered to the officer. The officer then placed the suspect in handcuffs and took him into custody, where he was sentenced to 6 months in jail and a 15-month driving ban. On January 27, 2018, a motorcyclist led officers on a high-speed pursuit through city streets after they attempted to pull him over for speeding.
Exiting Adams, Fairfield. Exiting Adams, Fairfield. All units stand by. We have a Fairfield for a motorcycle.
That's all right.
Southbound Ohio. Southbound Ohio. From Adams. Black jacket, black helmet, making a right on El Cajon Boulevard. Black jacket, black helmet, right on El Cajon Boulevard from Ohio. Left on Howard. Left on Howard, left on Howard. 50 miles per hour. Well, boy, 50 miles per hour on K Street. Astrid is en route. Boy, original, what was your speed? That's affirmed 90 miles per hour. 80 miles per hour, El Cajon Boulevard. 80 miles per hour to El Cajon Boulevard now. Excuse me, orange, eastbound on orange.
A motorcyclist led officers on a pursuit through city streets before losing control and crashing into a van and a home. The officers quickly apprehended him and placed him into handcuffs. On July 22, 2022, an Arkansas state trooper pulled over a motorcycle for speeding, traveling at 150 miles per hour in a zone where the speed limit was 75 miles per hour.
George 692, NG 692. 10-4, we're stopping here at Kenley.
Clear. We'll take you through rather than just run 43.
At the conclusion of the traffic stop, the trooper issued several citations to the motorcyclist, identified as Sale, for speeding, 150 miles per hour in a 75 miles per hour zone, reckless driving, driving without insurance, and failing to register the vehicle. It was later revealed that Sale had previously been a police officer.